Have you noticed how everyone is talking about AI agents right now? Every startup, every developer, every tech company, all racing to ship agent workflows, autonomous AI systems, and self-driving digital workers that promise to automate everything from emails to full business operations. But behind all the hype, behind all the excitement, lies a truth that almost nobody wants to talk about. And today, we're going to talk about it. Because according to Gartner, one of the biggest research firms in the world, more than 40% of AI agent projects will collapse by 2027. And no, this isn't some random prediction. This is based on actual data, real implementations, real failures, and patterns Gartner is already seeing across enterprises. So in this video, we're going deep into the reasons behind this collapse. Why so many AI agent projects are set to fail, how companies are making the same mistakes over and over, and most importantly, how to avoid these traps so you can actually build AI agent systems that survive. Stay with me till the end, because the final section is the most important, the real opportunity for you as a founder, a builder, or a developer to leverage AI agents in a way that puts you ahead while everyone else crashes. The hype around AI agents. Let's start with the hype. Right now, AI agents are becoming the new gold rush. People believe agents can run your business, automate workflows, replace virtual assistants, manage CRM pipelines, write code, fix bugs, analyze documents, plan tasks, schedule meetings, and even manage other agents. Tech CEOs are promising fully autonomous companies. VCs are throwing money at anything labeled agentic, and people everywhere assume that if they build an AI agent today, it will magically handle everything for them. But here's the reality. Most agent projects launching today are not built on solid foundations. They are built on enthusiasm, not engineering. Built on hope, not design. Built on demos, not real-world demands. And that is exactly why the collapse is coming. The harsh truth. AI agents are not magic. Before we get into the collapse, you need to understand something essential. AI agents are not magic workers. They are not digital employees. They are not sentient. They do not think the way you think, and they do not understand tasks the way human workers do. AI agents have strengths, but they also have huge limitations that many companies refuse to acknowledge. Agents struggle with multi-step planning, context switching, long-term memory, abstract reasoning, error recovery, edge cases, and unpredictable environments. So when a company drops an AI agent into a real workflow, hoping it will replace a team, they are almost guaranteed to hit problems. Gartner looked at dozens of enterprise agent deployments, and the same patterns kept appearing. Agents break, agents forget. Agents hallucinate, agents loop, agents stall. Agents produce inconsistent output, and because companies expect too much, their projects fall apart. Why 40% of agent projects will collapse now? Let's break down the real reasons, the exact causes Gartner identified. There are 5 major failure points killing AI agent projects, and you'll probably recognize these because they're everywhere. 1. Unrealistic expectations. Companies think an AI agent is a full employee. They think it can understand context, manage exceptions, reason like a human, and deliver perfect output. But the moment the agent gets an unclear instruction, missing information, inconsistent data, or multi-department tasks, it breaks. Agents are powerful, but they are not magic, and any project built on unrealistic assumptions is doomed. 2. Poorly designed workflows. Most organizations plug agents into messy systems. Old databases, unstructured data, outdated CRMs, confusing processes. Agents need clean workflows. But companies try to automate processes that even humans struggle to follow. It's like giving a toddler the keys to a factory. The collapse is inevitable. 3. Lack of human oversight. This is one of the biggest reasons. People assume that because agents are automated, they don't need supervision. Huge mistake. Agents need human review, audits, approval layers, feedback loops, guardrails, error handling, and intervention checkpoints. When companies skip this, the agent runs wild, breaks workflows, sends wrong emails, modifies wrong data, schedules wrong meetings. Spends money, triggers alerts. One wrong automation can cost millions. And many companies learn this the hard way. 4. Security and compliance failures. AI agents need access to files, documents, CRMs, emails, tools, APIs. But companies often give unrestricted access, no guardrails, no scopes, no permissions, no data boundaries. This leads to data leaks, regulatory violations, accidental exposure, compliance failures. Enterprises cannot risk this. So when security audits hit, agent projects get shut down immediately. 5. No clear ROI. This is the reason CFOs kill agent projects. If the agent doesn't save time, money, labor, or errors, it's gone. Many companies implement agents just because it's trendy, just because leadership said so, just because competitors are doing it, just because it looks futuristic. But when financial reports come in, when no measurable improvement is seen, the project collapses, budget gets cut, teams get reassigned. Gartner predicts this ROI failure will kill more agent projects than technical issues. The hidden problems no one talks about now. Let's talk about something even deeper, problems that don't show up in demos. Problems most founders ignore. These are the silent killers of agent systems. 1. Context length limitations. Agents cannot remember everything. They lose track of long tasks. They forget earlier steps. They confuse instructions. They misinterpret goals. Humans understand context intuitively. Agents don't too. Hallucination under pressure. When agents get stuck, when they don't understand, when the environment changes, they hallucinate, they guess, they invent information. They generate confident nonsense in demos. Everything looks perfect. In real deployment, hallucination becomes a disaster. 3. Chaining agents increases failure rate. Many companies create multi-agent systems. One agent writing, one agent reviewing, one agent planning, one agent executing. But every additional agent increases complexity, error, propagation, communication breakdown, task confusion. This leads to failure cascades. One wrong output spreads across the system. 4. Agents do not understand real-world logic. Agents can write text. Agents can analyze documents. Agents can generate content, but they do not understand consequences, interpret rules, apply judgment, evaluate risk. Companies expect human reasoning, but get probabilistic predictions. This mismatch destroys projects. Why enterprises are panicking? Let's talk about big companies. Banks, hospitals, insurance firms, government agencies, e-commerce giants. All of them are experimenting with AI agents, but all of them are worried. Because agents introduce security risks, data exposure, operational instability, unpredictable behavior, high compute costs, legal uncertainty. And CFOs are asking the one question that kills projects: is this reliable enough to run at scale? The answer right now is, for most companies, no. Final thoughts. The dark truth you need to know. The real dark truth isn't that agents will fail. The real dark truth is that most companies are building agents the wrong way, with hype, with shortcuts, with unrealistic assumptions, with no guardrails. But the companies that slow down, design, carefully measure impact, and build with intention, those companies, those founders, those teams will build the AI agents that survive, and those who ignore this warning will become part of Gartner's 40% collapse. The question is simple: which side do you want to be on? If this breakdown opened your eyes, if you want more deep analysis on AI agents, automation, and the future of SaaS, make sure you like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Tell me, do you think agent collapse is real or just hype? And if you want a full step-by-step tutorial on how to build a stable AI agent system that won't collapse, just write "show me how" and I'll make that video next. What surviving AI agent projects have in common? Now here's the good news: not all agent projects fail. Some actually succeed. Some deliver real value. Some transform companies, and the successful ones have one thing in common: they follow strict frameworks. Let's break down what makes these projects work. 1. They start small. Winning teams don't automate everything. They automate one workflow, one problem, one department, then they scale. 2. They use hybrid systems. Successful deployments combine AI agents, human reviewers, rule-based logic, automation scripts, APIs, and guardrails. They don't rely on pure AI. They blend AI with structure. 3. They design clean workflows. The simpler the workflow, the stronger the agent performance. Winning teams redesign processes before they automate them. 4. They train on real data. Fine-tuning RAG embeddings, private datasets. They don't use out-of-the-box general models. They tune the agent to their business. 5. They focus on measurable ROI. If the agent saves time, cost, or labor, it stays, not it dies. This discipline is what separates success from collapse. The opportunity. Why this collapse is good for you? Here's the twist. This collapse is not a danger, it's an opportunity. Because when 40% of companies fail, the remaining 60% will dominate. And your job is to be in the 60%. If you're a founder, you can build safer, more efficient, and more reliable agent systems. If you're a developer, you can specialize in agent design, RAG pipelines, fine-tuning workflow automation, safety frameworks. If you're a creator, you can build agent-powered tools for content, video marketing, research, productivity. The demand for real agent expertise is exploding because companies are finally realizing AI agents aren't toys, they are infrastructure, and people who understand them will own the future.